Welcome to Atyrau. There's no other bridge like this anywhere else in Kazakhstan. Look! Are you sitting or standing? It's a shift worker's lunch. They produce 20 to 25 tons of oil, just like in Greece. Hello friends, this is Diana with you, and we're ready to launch a new city for our locator segment. You'll be with us in numbers. So let's go. Let's head to sports. No matter how many countries we visit, every corner of our homeland is close to our hearts. Today's city is not just an oil capital, but a place where nature and history meet. Yes, friends, we are in Atyrau. So, keeping with tradition, let's first see what's at the airport. There are two ways to get to the city, by bus or by taxi. Personally, to save money, I always try to use public transport. Well then, my bus has arrived, let's go. You can get from the airport to the city center quickly, and easily in about 30 minutes. Atyrau truly has the fast-paced lifestyle typical of the West. This oil metropolis, with a population of nearly 300,000, is a large city that is constantly developing and transforming every day. On both banks of the Ural River, you'll find factories, style, and a vibrant life. There's a fast-paced way of living here, too. This is a region where hard work and style, tradition, and modern rhythm go hand in hand, truly a unique place. One unique thing about Atyrau is that you can get from Europe to Asia in just 5 minutes. Let's go, it's 5:20. Let's check it out ourselves. We proved it. The shortest route is in Atyrau city, and if I don't quickly cross from Europe to Asia and then take the Astert motor ship across the Ural River, it just wouldn't feel right. In general, there's definitely a unique atmosphere when you're on the river and taking a stroll. And now we have the Ural River in a small boat. A ticket for one adult for an hour and a half costs 3,500 tenge, while for small children it's 2,000 tenge. Speaking about the Ural River in general, it has its own shade, and when necessary, the water level drops. When needed, it rises and can even overflow. The water of the Ural River is mostly brownish because the bottom is mainly mud, but despite that, the current is slow and in some places it's shallow. And the water is relatively clean, so these natural conditions are very favorable for fish like sturgeon to spawn. So friends, it's lunchtime now, and we asked the locals where we could get tasty and affordable food. And would you believe it? The Ural restaurant right behind me has been operating as a restaurant since the end of the 19th century and still serves delicious, reasonably priced meals to the city's residents. So let's go inside now, do a tasting and try out the food. Let's go. The concept of the restaurant is unique because right at the entrance you pay 1,500 tenge per person, and they give you a special menu like this. The special thing about the menu is that every day they serve different dishes. For example, today is Tuesday, so we have soup okroshka. And as you can see, they brought it out quickly without making us wait long, along with their special salads. To get all this food for just 1,500 tenge, in my opinion, is a great deal. As for how tasty the food is here, I can't say yet. This place really reminds me of the old-school canteens, with that authentic, delicious homemade food smell. It's truly something special here. The food itself is also really tasty. Honestly, I have to say, I'm pleasantly shocked, as they say. That's exactly how I feel right now. It's practically impossible to go hungry in Atyrau. The dishes at these kinds of restaurants just keep getting better and better, and the flavors are absolutely mouth-watering. Honestly, you could say this is a real culinary journey right here. For example, one of the beautiful restaurants in a traditional style has everything from sarkit meat to borsak. The next restaurant is Samol, a unique place where flavor and tradition come together. The deliciousness of their food is truly mouth-watering, and you can even try their shubat too. The Makhambet Drama Theater is the spiritual heart of Atyrau, located right in the center of the city. Let's step into this place and experience the creative atmosphere together. All right, friends, now our next location is the Makhambet Drama Theater. As you can see, this large drama theater can seat 505 people, and here they hold festive events, memorial evenings, concerts, and basically all of Atyrau City's major events take place right here. It's hard to believe, but it's true. All the stage decorations and costumes for the theater are made entirely in-house. Everything is crafted by hand, with creativity and hard work. True love for art is shown in this kind of hard work. In general, this theater was founded in 1908 and has been operating ever since. The theater even has its own small museum. If you visit this museum, you'll find preserved items belonging to the theater's distinguished leaders, outstanding singers who have performed here, public figures, as well as their medals, costumes worn on stage, and documents and awards that have been kept to this day. There are several parks in Atyrau where you can stroll around and soak in the city atmosphere. For example, there's the Makhambet and Osiyo Square, Victory Park, and attractions for both children and adults. And now we've come to the city center. Right behind me are the statues of two heroes. These men are truly remarkable natives of Atyrau region, whose names are written in history with capital letters, our ancestors Makhambet and Osiyo. If you look from where I'm standing, on the left side you can see the flag of our republic, on the right there's a large, beautiful mosque, and right in front of me is a big square, a place for relaxation. This is a perfect spot for families to come, take a walk, and just have a wonderful time together. There are a total of 6 bridges in Atyrau. 5 of them are for vehicles and 1 is historic. Why, you ask? Because it's 550 meters long. It's listed in the Book of Linguists, and across Kazakhstan there's no other bridge like it. This pedestrian bridge is unique to Atyrau City. When you arrive in a new city, the first question is always where you're going to stay. Using special mobile apps, you can rent a room in a hostel, a hotel, or even an apartment from new projects like the one behind me. One thing I noticed is that hotel prices in Atyrau are quite affordable. In other cities, I used to pay 8,000 to 10,000 tenge just for a hostel bed. But here, for exactly 10,000 tenge, I found a whole room for one night in a hotel. So, for me, this is very convenient. The price is really affordable. And now it's time for a bit of comfort and dinner. Honestly, I'm getting really hungry. And as I'm relaxing, the smell of fried fish is just irresistible. Turns out, right under my hotel, there's a place that specializes in fried fish. They even have a mixed menu. So, how could I come to Atyrau and not try the local fish? Let's go then to Kazakhstan. All year round.
Limonade.
Good morning, friends. Today, our journey begins in the city of Sarayshyk, located near the Ural River in Atyrau region. Right now, behind me is the Sarayshyk Museum. We're about to go inside and learn more about the history of Sarayshyk. Sarayshyk, located along the Great Silk Road, was one of the flourishing cities of the Golden Horde in the 14th century. It was not only a center of trade and culture, but also a sacred place listed among the first capitals of the Kazakh Khanate. Inside the museum, treasures that have been found, models depicting the ancient appearance of the city, and the results of archaeological excavations. All of these take us deep into the centuries past. Today, this place is a spiritual center that revives the historical memory of our people, Saraysyk's past. It is an important historical site that serves to educate today's generation through its legacy. So friends, now we have arrived at the site of the ancient city of Sarayshyk from that era. As the museum showed earlier, as you can see, archaeological work is still ongoing here. At first glance, this is truly a historical place. Not far from Sarayshyk, at a local farm as I showed earlier, we saw goats and kids. And now, can you believe it? Right here in Atyrau, they have their own greenhouses where they grow lemons and mint. Here in this very place, there are 5 rows of real lemon trees lined up. At first, I didn't quite get it, but the combination of the lemons and the scent of mint gives off a fragrance just like in Tashkent. Now we're about to taste them. We just need a knife. This is true peace for the soul, the sound of nature. Everything is in harmony. And our next stop is the Interquarry, as you can see now. It might look like I'm just standing on top of a hill, but if you walk a little further,
down from the side, you can see the quarry. It's just like in Greece, because I've never seen such a beautiful view like this in any other city before.
You see, these are former mining quarries. After the minerals were extracted from underground, huge pits were left behind, and over time, they filled with salty water and turned into unique lakes. The color of the lake water is emerald green, while the surroundings are etched with a layer of pure white. In some places, the salt crusts sparkle and reflect the sunlight like a mirror. You can only see such a view here. Even today, this place is special for the local people. It's both a therapeutic and tourist destination. Swimming is allowed here. The water is so dense that a person simply won't sink. And right now, as we pass through, I'd say the temperature in the southern steppe near Astana is about 35 degrees, if I'm not mistaken. The water itself is crystal clear. It's just calling out to you. Don't let yourself leave dreaming of coming here one day. Let's try swimming in the Interquarry in Atyrau region as well.
Let's go! Right now, we've arrived at the salt lake in Inder.
Honestly, seeing this location in real life is a dream, and not seeing it is also a dream. The fact that we have such a salt lake in our own country really warms the heart. It's incredibly beautiful, and this place is filled with a unique atmosphere.
At first glance, it reminds you of the Maldives. So white and beautiful, just look at it.
You can quickly hop on a horse, try out the 6-pole swing, go inside a yurt, or have an ethno-style photo session. Basically, all the Kazakh ethno-style experiences are here, and there's even an ethno-village set up in the background. By the way, the place is called Nurly Tal. Sorry, I forgot to mention that earlier. It's the perfect place to escape the city noise for a while and relax with your family in the fresh air. Here, everything is thoughtfully arranged, not just for a simple getaway, but for a place you come to truly experience and feel.
Какой он милый! Оу, воу, 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 воу. Азу сусу қазір түкіреді, отвечать. Ой, я!
By the way, speaking of dombra, now on FlyArystan flights, you can carry musical instruments like the dombra and violin, which fit within certain size limits, as hand luggage without having to buy a special feat. This service is available on all domestic and international flights. For more details, visit the FlyArystan.com website. As usual, our tradition that must always be fulfilled is horseback riding. So we won't skip it here in Atyrau either. Right now, and here at the hippodrome, there are purebred horses. In Russian, they call them Anglican, or the English ones, So you can see for yourself, they're all stunning, one more beautiful than the next. Right now they're eating, so let's not disturb them just yet. Soon we'll bring one out and show it to you. We won't just sit around.
Next up. All the horses are getting ready, These horseshoes are hilarious.
The horse is sweating, and so am I. What an amazing feeling. If you fall, that's on you. Riding a good horse is great for your health. Hello friends, today is our third day in Atyrau, and we're starting from the sturgeon factory. As you know, the treasure of Atyrau is sturgeon, or as it's called in Russian, Osiyo. We're about to go inside and show you the whole process. If you're ready, so are we. Let's head in. Here, sturgeon species, considered the wealth of the Caspian Sea, are bred artificially. The factory specialists work together to increase the natural population of sturgeon. Here, the fish are raised from roe to a certain size. They are raised under special supervision. After that, they are released into the Ural River. This is not just a business, but a real example of caring for nature. The factory's work, which contributes to the preservation of sturgeon, a national treasure, is something to be proud of. Can you see it? Is it visible? Look, look, look. Are you even sitting or standing next to this giant fish? Do you know how many kilograms it is, biologically speaking?
It doesn't reach that,
Does though.
And here in Atyrau, the oil region, for the first time, we're going inside the oil and gas industry and acquainting with the history of oil.
Here in the Kazakh steppe with its centuries-old history, the very place where oil first gushed out is preserved. In the museum halls, you'll find the first drilling rigs, archival documents, equipment, and photographs. This is not just a story of industrial development, but also a chronicle of events closely intertwined with the fate of the people. The bravery of the oil workers, the hard labor in the steppe, and the evolution of technology, all of it comes vividly to mind. The museum's exhibition connects the past and the present, introducing future generations to this honored path of labor. Embamunaigas is not just a company, it is the cradle of Kazakh oil, a witness to an entire era. People from Atyrau aren't in a hurry to go to Dubai. If you're wondering why, just look at Sapar in the Naryn Sands. If you don't believe it, see for yourself. Naryn is a perfect spot for tourists who want to relax in nature. To get to the Naryn Sands from Atyrau city by car, you first need to head towards the Kermengazi or Osiyo districts. These districts are located about 100 kilometers north of Atyrau. Once you reach these areas, you can ask local residents for directions or use road signs to find your way. Good morning, friends. Our day was supposed to start at a beautiful location called AK Kogershin. That was the plan. But right now, after driving for 4 hours from Atyrau, due to the road being closed, unfortunately, we can't get to that location. The reason is that it's been raining in Atyrau region for the past 2 days, and the road is closed, cars are getting stuck there. So if you come to Atyrau, you definitely need to visit that spot. Don't be upset, we'll show you that place in the next shot. Yes, it's really beautiful, we'll show it to you. Just like that, in 6 hours, here we are. We've arrived at Akmeshit. Here's a tip for you. If you plan to come to this location, make sure to come in a vehicle with high ground clearance. Because honestly, the road is pretty bad. That's why it took us 6 hours to get here. Now let's get closer and learn about its history. Do you remember when we were in Atyrau, we showed you the underground mosque of Biket Ada? Well, that same Biket Ada, the great Sufi architect and teacher, is the one who founded the Akmeshit Mosque standing behind me here in Atyrau region. The mosque was originally established in the 18th century. If you're wondering why it's called Akmeshit, it's because it's one of the mosques carved right into the white chalk cliffs. This Akmeshit isn't just a historical site. It was also one of the spiritual schools of the Kazakh steppe back in the day. Now, as I look around, the landscape is all open plains. There's a small river over there. The scent of wormwood is in the air, and there's hardly a living soul around. In general, when tourists come here, you could say this is a place meant for spiritual and religious tranquility. Previously, I showed in each blog how to register online for free. Now, here's a little life hack for you. After downloading the FlyArystan app and completing your registration, your boarding pass will automatically be saved in the services section of the mobile app under boarding passes. Even if you don't have internet, your boarding pass will always be accessible before your flight. Today we have content like never before. We set off on a one-day adventure. The day starts with a scheduled morning meeting. Where will the work be done? All the safety measures are explained thoroughly. After that, we were taken to special production offices. Here, they showed us exactly where the oil is collected, how many tons of oil are produced per day, how it is processed, and where it is sent. In addition, they showed us the training ground. Oil workers are constantly improving their qualifications. Safety, new technologies, and actions in emergency situations are all taught here. In just one day, we not only learned about the process, but also truly felt the responsibility and discipline of this field, believe me. Along the Zhaiyk River, there are exactly 709 of these rigs standing just like the one behind me, meaning there are 709 wells below right now. At the 235th one, there is a residential area, and one rig produces about 20 to 25 tons of oil per day. Can you believe it? As I've shown earlier, when oil comes out of the well, it doesn't come out as pure oil. It comes out as a mixture of water, gas, and oil. The section I showed before separates these components, meaning the water is sent back underground while the gas is processed, stored, and then supplied to ordinary people, that is, to the residents right here. It is sent for export through special pipelines. And now it's lunchtime, it's 12 o'clock, and right now the workers are lining up at the cafeteria. If you remember today's menu at the canteen.
Soup, salad, then zitasu beshbarmak.
Beshbarmak.
For dinner.
Very hearty, very filling.
From drinks.
Compote.
Kompot bar kaselber. This is because they don't get enough food.
Atek.
Dipakrit.
Human beer.
What is it exactly?
Because
We will hold such new events.
we have. You can see the line behind you, whether it's lunch or dinner. Employees are waiting for their turn. I slowly slipped into the line and served myself some food. In general, the food is great, but I only took the second course. Meat. Sometimes you just have to eat some rice and free up the seat, because as you can see, there are a lot of people. I need to get back to work.
And all this time, we've been showing you real life here. The shift camp is a place to relax, or in other words, let me show you what time people usually enter the dormitory.
After having dinner in the evening, you can play billiards with your colleagues like this. It's not just a workplace, it's like a resort complex. That's all I know for today, just right now. Enjoy it. To conclude our blog, on behalf of the FlyArystan company, we would like to express our gratitude to the Atyrau Tourist Information Center. Thank you so much for spending 4 days with us, making an amazing plan, and showing us the beautiful, sacred, and picturesque places of Atyrau. And dear viewers, our 4-day trip in Atyrau has come to an end. Right now, I have in my hand an air ticket certificate for any destination for one person. If you hide it, in the next shot I'll share where I hid it. Keep traveling, don't get tired of exploring. This is Zhaiyk, and until we meet again in the next city, goodbye. By popular demand, this time we'll hide the certificate in a slightly easier place. It's in a spot where you can find it quickly. Good luck.